Welcome to Pillow Talks with Little Sexy. How are you guys doing today? Did you get up and go out for a walk this morning? Are you at work? Whatever you're doing today, make sure you take some time for you to get to become one with nature. Enjoy the air against your skin and the sun in your face, and take some deep cleansing breaths and let go of anything that is negative, that's not feeling good, any stress or worry that you're having. Even if you only let it go for the 5 minutes that you're outside, just let it go and allow yourself to feel peace and calm and joy and nothing else. And think of something that makes you smile if you can't find a smile today. And I hope that if you woke up not feeling your sexiest, that before you walked out your door, and I hope you did, that you did something to make yourself feel so sexy. Put on your sexy, because you have it. And go outside with a smile on your face. And I guarantee you, because you walked out with all of that positivity on you, when you go back, you've taken it back with you more than you came out with. Positive is going to come to you. The universe is very in tune to our energy right now. You have to stay in your positive realm, and you can't allow depression to set in, or uncomfortability, except for if it's uncomfortability because you let some shit go and you want to take it back so you can feel comfortable again. Now, fuck that. You're going to have to feel uncomfortable. Let it burn. It doesn't feel good while it's burning. While you're in the fire, it never feels good. But when you come out, you're going to be made anew. And you're going to feel amazing. And you're going to have a testimony that you're going to want to share with people. You're going to want to walk up to strangers and tell them how blessed you feel, and how good you feel, and how bad you used to feel. Because when you know better, you don't just do better. You want to tell people about it because you find joy. Because you find so much joy. And you know that when you see people feeling down, you want to share it with them because you want them to know that it's a temporary feeling. And you also don't know when you might go back to that feeling, but you hoping that you learn so much that you can't feel that again. But the reality is that you know you can. And all that's going to happen is that you're going to be better armed with it. And I'm not saying that when you're done with your self-loving journey of discovery and finding yourself and reclaiming your life, that you won't have dark days again. You will have dark days, because as long as you're breathing, there's going to be some darkness somewhere. But every single day of your life shouldn't be dark. And every moment of your day shouldn't be dark. You should be able to find joy in every day that you get to wake up, if only because you woke up. Because if only you didn't, you need to remember. So now that I finished with that, my convo today wasn't really about that. It's about healing the child within. And there's a book that I think that every adult should have read or should read at some point, especially when you are at a point of change in life. It's called Healing the Child Within, and it's by Charles Whitfield, MD. And if you never read this book, or you read it before and you have a chance to get a copy of this book anyway, you can start a book club. Share books. There's all kind of places. There's a library. Go get the book. The book is amazing, and I think I just saw it on eBay for $1.99. But the book is amazing. It's an old book, and information never gets old unless, with technology something evolved. But information, knowledge is key, and it's key to change and growth. So when you get this book, or if you read this book, when you read this book, you will definitely have aha moments. You will definitely be able to place yourself in this book, and it'll give you a better understanding of why you do the things you do. Like, this book is perfect for a person who recently left a relationship and is on pause right now. Like, I'm just taking a sabbatical for relationships, because I am, but I'm in a relationship with myself, and I am enjoying it, and I am in love with me. And I had to get into a relationship with myself because I needed to take my life back and regain sense of who I am. if you're in that point and you read this book, you will be able to understand why you did certain things you did in relationships and why there's patterns. Like, you may be a person who say every type of every relationship I have in my life, it's the same type of person, or I've been in this circumstance again, so I need to take a minute and find out, why do I keep choosing the wrong people? For one, it's the energy that you're sending out. It's not happening by accident. It is intentional. You're not knowingly conscious that it is happening intentionally, but the energy that you give out is the energy that you get back. So you're walking out in this earth with these negative connotations about yourself, your self-worth. You lost your voice. You don't have a voice. You allow and accept things that you know you should not allow. You forgot who you was. You don't know your worth. So these are the things that you're taking out in the world, and the people out there that prey on those things, a person that doesn't want to give you the love and respect that you deserve, a person that thinks lowly of you, this is what you're going to attract. You are attracting these people. They're not coming into your life by accident. When you ask, do I have a sign on me? You kind of do. You do have a sign, and you can take it off, though. You don't have to wear it. It's not a curse. It's self-inflicted. So in self-journey and discovery, we take ownership of our lives and our faults and our shortcomings, and we improve them. In reading this book, it really will help you identify why you are in the same circumstances with the people, like that negative energy, or what triggers you and why it triggers you. You could be suffering from abandonment issues. You could have lost your voice because you suffered an abuse as a child, and it was covered up. Either you were threatened not to tell and you didn't tell, or you told and you weren't believed, or you were shunned and you were believed but told not to say anything, and justice wasn't served. You didn't get validation. Trauma happens and we don't get validation. It causes a problem, and a lot of it happens from youth. And then if you go even deeper into healing the child within, it'll start in utero. It starts what your mom was going through when she was pregnant with you, and what your dad was doing, what type of life you were born into, what type of home environment you came into. All of these things start to mold and develop you, and you get hang-ups from childhood, and you take them into your adulthood, and you bring them into your relationships, and it's because you didn't get a chance to heal the child within. If you got to heal the child within, you wouldn't be going through this. You wouldn't be in this circumstance. It's never too late. You have a chance now to heal the child. You have a chance now to do the work. This is a topic that cannot be covered in one segment, because it's very deep when you start doing the work of healing within. There's two things that I want you to do. I want you to try to get the book online, whatever, start reading it. Let's talk about it. Please, if you get this book and you want to be part of the conversation about healing the child within, it's going to start where we're just going to read it. I'm going to read it with you, and it's starting on August 1st. Please get the book. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about the work that you do when you're reading it, and that's for people who are seriously ready to heal the child within. If you really understand and get that who you are today is a direct result of the child that was being reared. You're an adult version of that child. All of those hang-ups that child was giving as coming up, you took with you, and you take it with you every day, everywhere you go. And in order for you to truly find happiness and have a healthy relationship with another individual, you have to take care of yourself, and you have to fix that. You can't take that into another relationship and expect glory. You can't make, because you will, because hurt people. You can't make the person who God sent to heal you pay for a person who played a part in breaking you. And again, I say played a part because we have to own our stuff, and it takes two to tango. And somewhere when you break up relationships, when you break them down and you start trying to figure out where things went wrong, you will see that you did play a part. However small it was, you did play a part in the demise of the relationship. And some things, come on, it's okay. The demise is not a sad thing. It's a sad thing to mourn a loss, but it's okay. It needed to break apart. Even if you find yourself back with that person in 10 or 15 years, it's okay. Maybe your time has come now, because at that time, 10 15 years ago, you wasn't ready. They weren't right for you. They wasn't ready for you. You wasn't ready for them. You needed to go work on you. You need to go work on them, and y'all come back together because the energy is there, because the connection is there, because now you can grow in a positive, healthy relationship. Like I told you, some things you got to put down temporarily, some things you got to put down forever. We just don't know when we're putting it down whether it's going to be able to be picked back up again. So, of course, the devastation and the loss, and it's okay, because you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know. You're working on the here and the now. What happens then, you deal with it when it comes. You can't deal with everything all at one time. Most important is for you to work on being the best version of you, and not allowing people to come into your life and leave you in a worse state than they found you. And if they do not ever allow them back, because your energy and your space and your time and the preservation of you is just too important. And the work you're about to do for yourself and the place that you're about to go, you can't take no risks. And those people are not going where you're going. They can't go where you're going. They were not meant to go where you're going. There's somebody out there that they were meant to be with, but it wasn't you, and that's why it didn't work. So stop trying to push things that don't work. And when you see that you're having the same pattern, take a time out and try to fix, try to heal what is broken within yourself, and start with that child that was broken and never got that validation. You're going to give it a validation. I mean, sometimes people say, but what if my uncle molested me when I was a child and he's dead now, so how am I ever supposed to get validation? He don't have to be here to give you validation. He doesn't have to own the fact that he did it. You have to find your voice. You have to talk about it. You have to come to grips with it. You have to accept that it happened to you. You have to forgive that he did it. And you have to remember that it was not your fault, that you didn't dress too sexy, you didn't walk a certain way, you didn't give him any inclination that it was ever okay to violate you. None of those things are true. He did it because of his own sick reasons. He did something to you, or she did something to you. They violated you. They violated your trust, and they violated your body. They took something from you that they could never get back. You're going to be okay. You're going to heal from it. You just have to be able to forgive yourself and remember that you were a victim, but you won't be a victim forever. You don't want to stay victimized, right? You're a survivor. That's a traumatic thing that happened to you, and you survived it. And that's how you're going to get your validation, when you take the blame away from yourself and have your voice. Because most often you were shunned and you didn't get your voice. Use your voice. And even if you were believed and for whatever reason you don't want to talk about it, there's shame attached to that. That's why you're not talking about it. And then you'll find yourself in abusive relationships, all different kind of abuse, whether it's verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse. It is abuse. It is abuse. Abuse is abuse. And you're taking the abuse and you lost your voice because you had this traumatic experience happen to you as a child. So when this person in your life who you love, because you loved that uncle who molested you, when this person in your life that you love and who claims to love you, you trust, they violate that trust by giving you that abuse the first time it happens. It's a trigger. The feeling is the same. It's uncomfortable, but you're comfortable with it because you felt it before. Eventually, the abuse it'll either kill you or it'll get too much for you. It'll break you too much, or the other people in your life that love you will call it to attention and make you face it. And you may gather the strength to let it go. And maybe you let it go. Maybe you got to the point of letting it go because you realized it no longer served you. If you don't heal the child within, that whole circumstance is going to play over again in the next relationship. This person, maybe that person emotionally abused you and this person physically abuses you. Or maybe that person physically abused you and then you came out and said you will never allow anyone to put their hands on you again. And that was your whole focus, because what happened to you was a physical abuse. It was a mental abuse too. It was an emotional abuse. You was robbed of something. You have a right to talk about that. And you know where else you can get validation? If a family member was aware of it and they told you to hush about it, that person, whether the other person is dead and not reachable and not attainable, that person can give you validation and help you heal as well. But taking your life in your own hands, remembering that you can't always look for apologies, and even sometimes when you get them, it's not going to fix anything, because you need it to be sincere. You want to be validated. Validate yourself by forgiving yourself and remembering that you was a victim and it was something that happened to you, and let it go. I have abandonment issues because my mom was a single mom, and my dad left for good when I was age 11, and we were really close. And while I was reading the book and working through Imago dialogue, thank you, Yaj. If you're watching this, thank you for introducing me to Imago dialogue and all of that stuff. So please, guys, take a chance and Google search Imago dialogue and try to do it, because it really helps you with communication. Communication is key for growth and learning. It really helps you be able to say the things you want to say, how you want to say it, and get information to grow from. You have to be a good listener and a good receiver for good communication. And in any relationship, it's needed. It's needed for healing. You cannot walk around here with anger, hurt on you and expect positivity. You got to let that shit go, and you have to grow from it, and you have to heal it. You were angry for a reason. You were hurt for a reason. When we understand our emotions better and our feelings better, and we take responsibility for them and take blame away. I don't want you in my life no more because you don't serve my life, because you trigger too much negative emotion in me. You bring negative energy around me. I'm not saying you're a negative person, but that's what comes off of you when you're in my space. There's people you're probably around that do not feel that, but I'm not interested in them. I don't hate you, but I have no room for you in my life, because my life is too precious to allow you to be in my life any longer. I want you to go that way with a blessing, though. I want good fortune to come in your life. I just don't want you in my realm anymore, because where I'm going, you can't go. And I need you to get far away from me. Thank you. Have a nice day. That's how you need to start living with people. That's how you need to start looking at life. I don't wish you no ill will, but you can't be in my life anymore. For whatever the reason is, you don't serve any positive purpose in my life, and positivity is all that I can afford. So, having said those things, I'm getting ready to cut it short. What I would like to know, please watch this and comment if you are interested. Just put a hand up or say I'm in, yes, something, so I know to make sure that I reach you. Or if you subscribe to the channel, then I will post it August 1st. We are going to start 4 segments. We're just going to do segments and conversations. That's always going to be live. We're going to read and discuss this book. I guess we're having a book club on Healing the Child Within, but it's for personal growth. It's special. We're going to grow through this journey together. We're going to talk about Imago dialogue on there, and if possible, I'm going to demonstrate it so that you see how the conversation goes, and I'm going to pick a sensitive subject that we can do it, so that you can see how helpful this tool can be. And Healing the Child Within, it's a book that you need to discuss. You read the book, we read the book together. I read it already. We go through those aha moments and we do the work, and I'm going to show you how this is going to help you better understand yourself. As Nat's over here, it's going to help you better understand yourself to move forward, so that healthy love, because it's out there, that healthy love is out there, but you have to get healthy to receive it. You're not healthy. And do not be bitter to the point that you left that relationship that no longer served you. You stayed in it too long, or you left multiple relationships that you stayed in too long that no longer served you. And you're saying now, like, I said, I'm over love. I have many people in my life who say that, I'm over it. I've said it. I'm never getting married again. I'm not doing this. But you know what? I have to open myself up to love because I'm a loving person and I have a lot of love within me to give. And if I close myself to giving love, I close myself to receiving love. So, and I love me, so I can't close myself up to love. Open myself up to love. I just proceed with caution. Not too much caution because, as I said, let it happen. Enjoy what is for what it is. It's happening now. You're in the moment. You're enjoying it. Don't overanalyze it. Just be there. Be present. And don't make other people pay for what somebody else did. But if you heal the child within and heal what is broken before you start engaging in a relationship with others, you're going to give your best self to that person. And I can almost guarantee there's no way that you could be so healed and ready and open for love and be out here with the knowledge and the power that you have and that you will have, and you will feel empowered and not get that person to love you who's supposed to love you and not give you all that joy that you're supposed to have. If you do the work on yourself and take this sabbatical and work on you and develop that relationship with you, only good is going to come to you. And anything else that comes to you, you'll be able to handle it. I'm not saying that the next relationship will be the last relationship. I mean, it may be. And instead of saying, what if this isn't real? What if it is what you need to start saying. Instead of saying, why me? Why is this happening? Say, what am I supposed to learn? What lesson was it in here? What didn't I learn last time? Because this does feel familiar. You'll handle it better. Your bounce back will be better. You won't have those pull the covers overs anymore days because you're going to walk away quickly. Red flag happened, you're going to address it, but you're not looking for them. If they're there, they happen. And if not, that's that. You just enjoy what it is for what it is. But before you do that, you have to heal the child within. Let me know if you want to be part of the journey. I'm going to talk more about healing the child within and healing what is broken and moving on. And how you will have these issues that you take into adulthood. My abandonment issues showed up in every relationship that I've ever had. My abandonment issues, and it took me way too long to figure out that I had an abandonment issues because of my dad and mom separating in the way they did and how he left. And he didn't leave and say to me, I'm leaving. He said he's going to the store. So, like, it could have been a trigger. We joke about it now because I'm healed and I forgave him because for his part that he played in it. But you know what? Like, that's that. That was their relationship. I have issues with how our relationship was, but at the end of the day, I don't choose my parents. That's my dad, and I made the choice to forgive him. And I'm good with that, and I'm good with the relationship that we have. He wasn't a perfect father, but he's not a perfect human being, and neither am I. So while I didn't forgive him for him, I totally forgave him for me. I'm so glad that I did, because the relationship that we have developed since is one that I'm extremely grateful for. I'm extremely grateful for it. He's an imperfect man who happens to be my dad. And if I don't know nothing else, what I know is that he loves me. So I do believe that it's important for us to recognize things and be able to get our validation. And fortunately, I was able to get my validation from him. But as I said, I was abused as a child as well. And no, I have never gotten validation for that from the person who abused me, which is okay. I had traumas in my life. I'm working through them. I haven't worked through all of them, but the two biggest ones, yes, I've worked through them and helped me see a lot of patterns that I don't want to have anymore, and I don't believe I will. Like, I do not have abandonment issues anymore. Now I'm like, peace. But before, yes, I had them. You can't abandon me, because most often I'm gonna throw you the fuck away. Like, get out of my life. I'm done. Like, you can't be serious. Abandon me, you gotta go. Now, if someone walks out of my life, most often I was ready for them to go, and I'm happy to see them leave. Like, I don't know, I'm totally different, but I had to get here. I didn't get here overnight. I put in work. If you want to get to a place where you can actually be okay with the things that happen to you, even things that you think you forgot about or you think you're really over, you're not really over them because you didn't get validation, but you can get it. Don't wait for the person to validate you. If it's possible, yes, but if not, get it yourself. Get the book, read the book, and let's talk about it. And today, be mindful of others. Just be mindful of others. The energy is weird right now in the universe, and people are ultra sensitive. Try to be mindful. Remember that we all are going through things, whether we talk about it or not. Try to be sensitive to other people, because you never know what they're going through, and you never know when they might snap. And yeah, my hands work too, but I don't want to have to use them unless I have to use them. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. I enjoyed talking to you. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel if you want more, and let me know if you're going to do the Healing with Child Journey workshop with me on August 1st. Thank you. Love you guys.